I wore all black today because I thought of you. I can't take the thought of you. What this marijuana do? True. Free my mind, free my soul. I live one day at a time. Only self I can't control. Got my weed by me.
We are at the Tequila Value Village, and as you guys can see, there is fucking nobody in the parking lot.
A few moments later.
It's a little bit busier now, and that's because my dumbass came an hour early, so there's like people waiting outside. The parking lot is now filled, and I'm a fucking idiot. Oh well, at least I'm here on time, and I will be one of the first ones to find the Fuego, and none of these guys can search like me, so I'm not really tripping. They ain't gonna find my shit. Let me clear my throat. That didn't sound hyped enough. They ain't gonna find my shit. Damn, look at this crazy Lockheed Martin varsity jacket. Lockheed Martin right there. Lockheed all the way down the sleeves. You got some shit right here, F80, shooting Starr, Lockheed right there. This thing is fucking insane. Embroidery out the ass. If you don't know what Lockheed Martin is, they actually build planes and shit. I know this because in the Air Force, we have a lot of contracts with Lockheed Martin, and there's a lot of shit that they do for us, and then we contract out to Lockheed Martin. Anyways, really, really freaking dope. Really nice Banana Republic trench coat. I actually might cop this if it fits me. However, it is a little bit too taxed to resell. I would definitely cop this for the personal though. This thing is so fucking ill. Damn, look at this Abercrombie and Finch jacket. You got the fucking grizzly bear lining. This thing looks so freaking warm. However, it's not really my style, so I'm gonna pass, and it's a little taxed. We do have a North Face here. However, it's a little bit beat. The embroidery is like coming apart. It's super dirty, so I'm definitely gonna have to pass on this, but still kind of dope to find North Face as always. We have some really nice vintage Nautica. As you can see, they got the white stripe right here. Nice little cream bottom, navy upper, and you have some sleeve embroidery going on right there. By the way, right now, because it is a little bit packed and like the main searchers are in, I just throw everything in the cart and then I inspect later. Damn, we got a Marc by Marc Jacobs denim jacket. Super freaking ill. And this is extra large, so I don't think it'll fit me, but it doesn't really look like an extra large, so I will try this on, see if it fits me. Regardless, if it doesn't fit me, I will cop for the site. Marc Jacobs, that's so dope. Really nice J. Crew flannel, super thick. Something I definitely want to cop, however, I really don't know if it'll sell on the site, but man, this is so dope. I wish this was my size, so I would definitely purchase this for myself. That's not Polo Man. Ooh, but that's Polo Man.
Polo Man, Polo Man, Polo Man, let's get it.
I'm not a big fan of Under Armour, but this Under Armour hoodie is super nice condition. Like, it's so on point. It looks like some fucking Spider-Man hoodie or something. Not Spider-Man, Carnage. That's who I'm thinking of. Looks like a freaking Carnage hoodie. Oh my god, this polo piece is so beautiful. Polo, Ralph Lauren. You got the little polo horseman right there. Polo embroidery on the sleeve. Look at that lining. Oh my god, you got like a neon yellow lining. This thing is so freaking dope. Quality is on point. I'm definitely have to pick this up. We got a Penn State crew neck from Nutmeg, my favorite vintage brand. Rose Bowl, super dope.
Swag.
Here's an Attila band tee. This is actually kind of a dope graphic. Look at that diamond encrusted Lil Wayne tee. You got some Ben Trill in this bitch. Ben Trill, you got the number signs on the sleeves, and then you have the mall rats on the back. I literally searched through like 3 or 4 rows of t-shirts, and this is the first t-shirt that I found that is cop worthy. See, when I hit the button ups, I always scope really quickly because it's really easy to find the nice Pendletons. You just find the color like this, right? You're going through, and then you're like, bam, look at this color. That's a nice little color of a flannel. Boom, Pendleton.
Tatted up, don't give a fuck. All my niggas tatted up, don't give a fuck. Nigga, all you hits, bow, bow.
We got a vintage Reebok right here. You got the Reebok embroidery on the breast, and then you have the Reebok logo inverted on each side on the back. Oh wow, this is freaking dope. Actual Pain, cream tea, psychic death, it can happen to you. And Actual Pain is a really dope company. I believe they're actually based out of Washington somewhere, but you guys can Google them and check them out. Super dope. I'm definitely gonna pick this up. Even if it doesn't fit me, or if I can't rock it / shrink it to fit me because it's an extra large, I'll give it to one of the homies or sell it. I don't know, this thing is so raw. I just don't want to see this go anywhere because it's freaking dope. Here's a really dope Godsmack tee, and it's a tour tee. Yo, look at the Lil Wayne jersey. Got the blood flag down the side, ribbing, Wheezy on the back, numero 8. Then you have his logo right there. I'm definitely gonna pick this up just because this thing is dope. It's in that Bulls colorway too, so any Lil Wayne fans can cop this on the site. This is kind of dope. You got some cut and sew action. You have this little thing going around near the wrists. Wrist. Then you have some more cut and sew action over here. Ooh, and then it looks like you have another little cut and sew thing to make it symmetrical near the wrists. Wrist. All right, I gotta stop and eat some food because I'm freaking starving. So I went and got some Chipotle. I got a vegan burrito. I got some tofu, beans, rice, and guacamole. Look at that girth on that bitch. One thing about Chipotle though, is it is like $10 for a burrito, which is quite a bit of money. They charge $1.95 just for guacamole. That's crazy. I prefer Taco Bell. That's because I'm a cheap ass. Those too big. I gotta store the fucking food in my cheeks and slowly introduce it into my mouth. Let me hit up the plug. Now this is definitely a cop. We got a Tommy Hilfiger Coke white jacket, Hilfiger embroidered right there. You got some cut and sew action on the sleeves. Pretty clean New York Yankees varsity jacket. You got the New York Yankee patch right there. Yankee patch right there. New York on the back. The leather is like somewhat damaged. Found a Rainier's baseball varsity jacket. Big R patch right there. Numero 7 right there, or Siete. If this is a Tacoma Rainiers, I would definitely purchase. Uh-oh, we got a Misfits band tee. That's super freaking dope. Two really dope tees. We got a Def Leppard tour tee right here. Really ill, but it's a little bit taxed on, so I'm gonna pass. $16.99. They always tax on their band tees. And then we have an Alice Cooper tee right here. The Beast of Alice Cooper. Really dope little design. And the Alice Cooper on the back. Then we got a pink dolphin crew neck. Really dope. It's really cool to find streetwear in the thrifts. I'm not the biggest pink dolphin individual, but I know a lot of people fuck with it. And it's in really good condition, so I'm definitely gonna have to pick this up. Yeezy season jacket. What's good? That's funny. I was all excited because I was like, damn, this is really reasonably priced. And I look at the embroidery and you can just tell this is fake. Like, the quality of this embroidery is shitty. It's all crooked and shit. Just terrible. Alright guys, I'm at the last Value Village in University Place, but I'm not going to film in there because around this time I always get tired of filming, and honestly it just takes a lot longer. So I'm going to go in there by myself, but hopefully I find some heat. If I find any heat in this Value Village, it will be posted on Snapchat. If you don't follow me on Snapchat, change that. It's at the Starr. What's up YouTube? Welcome to the Thrift Recap portion of this video where I show you guys all the fuego that I found in the trip to the thrift. I did acquire one item for my personal collection from this trip to the thrift. You will see some pictures of that on my Instagram, so make sure you go follow me on Instagram, which is at the Starr. That will be somewhere on the screen and in the description below. By the time I post this video, I'll probably be at like 11K already, which is crazy because my Instagram has been growing so quickly. So thank you guys to everyone that follows me on Instagram. I really do appreciate all of your guys' support. This chair squeaks too much. It sounds like your mom and dad at like 2 or 3 in the morning. And by your mom and dad, I mean me and your mom. Also, if you want to acquire any of these items that I show you guys today, make sure you check out hfv.bigcartel.com, which is where me and Mr. Paul Cantu post all of our thrifted fuego that does not fit us or that is not for our personal collection to sell. Usually everything sells out within about 24 to 48 hours, so I would act quickly. If you do not have a chance to acquire these items because you missed out or you're just watching this video a little bit too late, then I am sorry, but make sure you follow HFV Official, which is the Instagram. Both those will be on the screen and in the description below. Anyways, let's get into this fire. I got a lot of heat to show you guys, so I'm gonna burn through it as quick as possible. The first item is the piece for my personal collection, which is this Actual Pain tee. And Actual Pain is a really dope brand from Seattle, so it's super dope to find a piece of theirs in the thrift. Now this is an extra large, but I still think it looks really dope on me. I am gonna try to shrink it a little bit, and I might do some customization to it, but it says Psychic Death right there. Then it says it can happen to you. You got a little play on this logo with a skull in the middle, so that way it's like death, but also like the Eye of Horus. Next up, we have an H&M varsity jacket. As you can see, patch, some embroidery, then we got some more patchwork on the back. Plain orange Nike jacket. This piece is super dope, a Cope White Hilfiger jacket. I didn't even notice this till just now actually, but it has Hilfiger embroidered on the back of the neck. You got Hilfiger embroidered right there. There are some small little stains somewhere on here, like you got a little bit of orangeness going on right here, but it's really not that noticeable. And I thought there was one more, but I can't really find it. Vintage Reebok, as you can see, Reebok embroidered. Then on the back, you got the Reebok logo once again embroidered, and it has like the inverted logo. So one side is one color, the other side is the other color. It's just the inverted version of itself. Oh man, this piece is unzipped because I tried it on last night, even though it says extra large. And this is a hoodie, so I can't quite fit an extra large hoodie, but I was so bummed that this didn't fit. I was low-key just kind of hoping that it was like a girl size, but it's not, sadly. This piece is so freaking dope. It's a Ralph Lauren hoodie, and it's like a newer one. You have the Ralph Lauren Polo Man right there.
Polo Man, Polo Man, Polo Man, let's get it.
You have like nylon inside the hood, which is super dope. And on top of that, you have the Polo Ralph Lauren patch right there, looking like a little Boy Scout polo patch on the sleeve. Super dope, super nice quality. The zippers are in pristine condition. This is definitely a dope piece. Next up, I got a Pendleton flannel, really nice quality, definitely a dope piece. and I love coming across the Pendleton colorways. Pendleton always makes the best flannels, as you guys may know. Then I got this Godsmack tee. I love Godsmack, really dope band, and this is actually a tour tee. It's too big for me, so I'm probably gonna give this to my friend Blake or my friend Grant. Ooh, next up we have a really dope vintage jacket, and it's from this brand called Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch! As you can see, it's that hot pink, really, really dope. Really clean Nautica jacket, navy on top, creme de la creme on the bottom, and then you got the Nautica embroidery on the sleeve. Insane Tasmanian Devil New York Giants tee. Really clean Tommy Hilfiger fleece. As you can see, you got the Tommy Hilfiger colors, the reds, the yellows, the greens, the blues, all of this beautiful Tommy Hilfiger action going on right here. You got Tommy Hilfiger on the breast, and then you have Tommy Hilfiger on the back as well. This piece was kind of crazy to find. I found Ben Trill in the thrifts. What the fuck? That's really dope. The font that everyone on their YouTube channel use, and a lot of people still do. Then you got the number signs right there, mall rats on the back. Personally, I'm not a big fan of this font, but I do like the Goosebumps font, which is somewhat similar, however a little bit different. That's just because I grew up loving Goosebump books. We got a Penn State Rose Bowl crew neck. This is really dope. It's from Nutmeg, which as you guys know is my favorite vintage brand. Penn State Rose Bowl 1995, extra freaking vintage. Then you got Penn State on the back, and you have all the games and shit. Speaking of crew necks, we got the pink Dolphin crew neck in pristine condition. This thing is qualitesse, super nice. You got the pink Dolphin on the back. Definitely a nice piece to find. Oh man, this jacket is freaking crazy. I found a Lockheed Martin varsity jacket. As you can see, you have tons of embroidery and patchwork on this thing. You have some patchwork on the sleeves, F80, shooting star embroidered on the sleeve. It says Lockheed down the other sleeve. And then on the front, you have tons of embroidery and patchwork as well. This thing is super heavy duty, and honestly, this will probably cost quite a bit to ship. But if it doesn't sell because I have to obviously tax on shipping, then I don't really care. I'll keep it for the personal. This thing is just so insane. And if you guys don't know what Lockheed Martin is, basically Lockheed Martin has like contracts with the Air Force. They build a lot of their aircraft and just different shit. So it's kind of dope to come across this because at my second base, the aircraft that I dealt with, we had to deal with Lockheed Martin a lot. Anyways, super dope jacket to find. The patchwork and embroidery on this thing is definitely a fucking game changer. Really clean Adidas track jacket. You got the red and gray color. It's in pristine condition. Definitely a nice essential piece. Since I just showed off the blood-inspired Adidas colorway, I had to show off the Wheezy jersey, and this thing was just too dope to pass up. It said Lil Wayne on the front. It's got the numero 8 or Ocho on the front as well. Then on the back says Wheezy, and it has the numero Ocho once again. You got the LW right there, and of course you have the blood flag stitched into the side. Then I got a lightweight black on black North Face fleece. This is their TKA 100 fleece, really nice. And the last piece is a Grail find. A fucking beautiful masterpiece. I was super stoked to find this, and it is a Marc Jacobs denim jacket. That's right, Marc by Marc Jacobs, super nice. Black wax denim. This thing is so freaking ill. I was so stoked to find this in the thrift. This would definitely be a great project. You want to keep the black wax denim how it is, or you can just distress a Marc Jacobs. Like who cares if it's an expensive piece? Distress it, customize it, do whatever you want with it. But it's a really dope piece. It does not fit me, and on top of that, I don't really need it because I have a commune denim jacket that is very similar that does fit me. Insane to find this in the thrift. Anyways, let me know in the comments below what your favorite piece was and why. Personally, my favorite piece was this really sexy actual pain tee. If you want to see a picture of that, like I said earlier, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I will have some pictures of that coming soon. My Instagram is @thestarlife. That will be somewhere on the screen and in the description below. Also, if you want to purchase any of these items, make sure you check out hfv.bigcartel.com and follow the official Instagram, hfvofficial, so that way if you do miss out on any of these items, you do not miss out on them in the future. While you're down there leaving a comment, make sure you hit that thumbs up, that like button. It really does help me out. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Keep living the Starr life.
Mission for the land of milk and honey, so the funny how to see change. But new roads bring new scars. We duck and dodge it out of hoopla. Push it to the limit, going too far. That's what it takes to live the Starr life with 2 R's. Now they telling me